What's up, Sagittarius? All right, so I just want to get down to business, okay? There is some type of urgency. There's a very urgent presence or urgent energy that is around you, okay? Someone is, I don't want to say desperate, but there's this urgency to either speak with you, be around you, know what you're doing, okay? Know where you're doing it at and who you're doing it with. Whatever the case may be, there is an urgency to get to Sag. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into the traditional tarot to see what this could mean for you specifically and what you must do to either duck and dodge the situation, how you can do the Hasman, or if this is something that you should lean into and be excited about. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's kick things off. Center of the reading for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Ooh, Seven of Swords. So we're starting off the reading with something that was deceptive. Someone wasn't, presenting all of the information. I'm not going to say this person is a liar, but let's just say all of the information wasn't there. Things have been withheld, okay? There are some secrets that have not been revealed, or maybe there were some secrets that have been withheld and they were revealed, okay? But this is the person who is urgent to get back in touch with you or urgent to be back around you. Maybe this came out first just to kind of remind you what and who we're dealing with here and what maybe they have done, why this person is even having to long for you. Because remember, if you're longing for someone, that means they're not there physically. It means you would want to see them. You're hoping to see them. Okay, there's going to be a future occurrence of grabbing out to them. But this here is saying, and remember what you're dealing with, or remember what you dealt with. My ears are ringing. Both of them. Generally, sometimes one rings, both of them are ringing. Let's see what it's crossed by. The Five of Swords. Really? Worst two cards in the deck when it comes to deception, when it comes to lying, when it comes to every man out for themselves. I want to win. As long as I get the victory, I don't care who suffers because I got the W. It's kind of, I'm just seeing a pyramid. It's like I'm going to be at the top of the pyramid, right? You got people all on their knees and they're all stacking up and it's the one person at the top. Everyone else is getting weighed down on, but as long as this person gets to stay on the top of that pyramid, they don't care how the people underneath feel, okay? And that's what we're dealing with. This is the person who is urging and they have that urgent energy to be with you, to be back with you. And generally this is why sometimes either narcissistic and they need their supply, or they've done so wrong that now they're regretful and now they're sorry because of all of this behavior and all of this energy and all of the mind games, that now it's like I have to make it right, or I have to be back around you to have my own mental peace. It's funny how sometimes we may think that a person was lying and being deceptive and they did all of this. Then they go away, you separate, you break up, you think they're just living their best life, but their peace is disrupted. And sometimes when a person's peace gets disrupted, they start getting nervous and they start trying to reach out and figure out, how can I get my peace back? Well, sometimes the peace comes through going back and making peace with the people that they've done all this stuff to. And so maybe that's why the energy is so urgent to hurry up and, I want to say make it right, but I don't like these two cards together. Because it's like, yeah, you could try to make it right, but you still carry the same energy. So that means you're just going to do it again. Let's see what's in the deep root. The Magician. Well, two energies here. First, somebody took life into their own hands. Abracadabra, this is what I want. I'm living my best life, boom. But then on the other flip side, it's like if you have these two energies here, that means someone was manipulative, they were orchestrating, they were racketeering, they was doing whatever they had to do, once again, Five of Swords energy, to make sure they were ahead, to make sure they got the best deal possible, to make sure they were straight. Okay, every man for themselves. As long as I'm good, everything's good. But the Magician card here is also, again, for some of y'all, you took your power back. Okay. For some of y'all, if you felt like in a relationship you were emotionally manipulated or controlled or whatever, any of that, this is going to show you, you're not crazy. Now, sometimes people may try to make you think you're crazy. You're not. Deep root of it, there was some magic. There was some root work. Again, too, with the whole urgent trying to reach out to you. I don't want to say magical situations, but situations like, oh, you have a dream about this person. They're telling you everything that, they want to tell you. You're seeing synchronicities. Don't be creeped out if this is like you're driving down the expressway and you see them on the expressway. that may not have necessarily been intentional. Like they didn't go out that day and say, I'm going to find this person on the expressway. But it may be root work. Like, I'm hoping to manifest seeing this person. And then boom, by the laws of attraction, nature, whoever, it ends up being that type of situation. Okay? End up at the same party, at the same store, at the same time. Let's see what's going on, what happened in the recent past. The Moon card, something was exposed, something came to light. You found out the truth about something. Something couldn't be hidden anymore. Something couldn't be denied. Remember how we started off with that Seven of Swords? Somebody trying to withhold some information. Well, you can't hold it too long with the Moon card here, because eventually a light is going to be shown on the things that you, them, whoever tries to hide. So let's talk about it. So something came to light about the deception, about the every man for themselves type energy. Ooh, Four of Swords. And it sent someone into recovery. Okay, so maybe that's just for you. Whatever it was that came to light was enough to make you put someone on pause. Four of Swords energy is I'm pulling back, I'm recovering, I'm resting, I'm taking a mental break. That's right here before that before that 5. I need some mental rest. And whatever this was that exposed and came to light and made you withdraw and made you pull back, or vice versa, take the energy as it applies. Let me see, I want to pull another one for this. So we got the whatever came to light, made you fall back, made you go into your own mental space. 8 of Cups, walk away. This is not working for me anymore. And 8 of Cups talks about even leaving the emotions behind. Like for some of y'all, you finally got to a point where it's like even the emotions, like crying or sitting around feeling bad or depressed about it, even the emotions have to go. Okay? Totally disconnected yourself from this situation or from this person or from the energy of deceit and, manipulation from this. So that's important to know. So either you guys recently left something that was really, emotionally draining, or you're thinking about it. Let's see what's in your headspace. Oh, because you want to be happy. Somebody just wants to be happy. So is the happiness at stake with this person? Was the happiness at stake with this person? Because forward movement in your thinking, in your visualization, this is having what you want, desires being met, being revitalized, having energy. Judgment card. This is revival. The revival of something that was once dead and dormant in the grave. It's like those trumpets sound from the angels. And whatever was in that grave, it comes on out, transformed. A lot of you guys have transformed. And whatever it was that you transformed into, it no longer accepts this. Okay, so whoever this person is that's urging and longing and wanting to talk to you, it's maybe because they see this, or maybe in their head they know that you're happy. Who wants their person to leave and go off and be happier without them? Not this person. Now whoever this is that's longing and pulling for you to come back. I feel like a string is tied around me and I'm getting pulled back like this. That could even be a magnet. Like a magnet is around my waist and I'm going backwards towards something that's pulling. There's a tug. Okay, maybe some of y'all kept trying to leave a relationship and you kept going back, or you kept trying to get out and it kept pulling you. Something like that. It's a push-pull energy. Going back and forth in your mind. Should I stay? Should I leave? But whatever it was, it looks as though you walked away from it because the happiness factor, the level of happiness was not what it could be, should be. This just fell out. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is seasons changing, things changing. Again, that point of no return type energy. Let's see what we got in the near future. 7 of Pentacles. So this, I just want to say it. Self-care, investing in yourself, investing in your gifts, your skills, your projects, your self-purpose. The whole mission why you were born. Some of y'all could be investing in real estate. You could be investing in LLCs, nonprofits. You know how we go through the whole list here. But this is saying, regardless of what happened in the past, regardless of who was there, what they may have gotten away with, regardless of what was exposed, regardless of what you had to walk away from, you are the creator. And as long as your mind is on like visualizing the happiness and the desires and the things that you want and the things that are high vibrational, you got the green light to go push forward in those areas. Whoever this was coming back, I'm going to just be real with you. This is what they see. I'm catching that whole, I want to reach out and I want to be around you because you're doing well without me. You're doing well. You have resources, you have time, you have energy. You're giving it a really good effort. This is your 7 and this is their 7. Their 7 is more, I have to lie and cheat my way. I have to deceive my way. You know, I have to manipulate my way into situations in order to get what I want. Where your 7 is more so, I'm going to invest the time into getting what I want. I'm going to invest the knowledge, like learning and putting money towards the skill and enhancing my crafts. This is your 7. You see the difference in how y'all operate? One operates through deceit. One operates through investment, self-care, self-love, self-improvement. Okay? This again is just another depiction to show you how different you all may have been. Let's see what's in the fears. The 8 of Pentacles. So first we got the 7 of Pentacles where we're investing all that kind of stuff. But the fear is wherever the investment is, there won't be a return. Or there won't be, you know, the compensation, the money, the cash flow won't come in fast enough, all that kind of stuff. But let's talk about it. Let's see why the fear is here. It could even be money being in jeopardy. Again, we got these 2 8s showing up for you. 1 8 is talking about walking away from feelings and emotions that no longer serve you. But if you stay in your feelings, then manifesting the money may not necessarily be the outcome that you get. Okay, shifting. So if the feelings are hurt and you're crying, this is why they're saying go ahead and invest in yourself and go ahead and do the self-care, self-love, self-motivating thing so that you can manifest what you want. Remember, you're gonna manifest with your mind and what your feelings and your heart and all of that is on. So shift it. Let's shift it and focus. And then you know how it is. As soon as you shift and focus on something else, that's what makes people want to pull. It's like, no, wait, where you going? Whole time it could be like, go away, go away, go away. Oh, you went away and you're doing better without me. Come back, you know, that kind of thing. Let's see what you look like. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, for some of y'all, I just heard you look like home. For some of y'all, even though, I'm getting that even though, and the whole despite what we've been through, despite what I've done, forgive me. Okay, forgive me for this. The 10 of Pentacles is you look like home. You look like legacy. You look like a foundation. You look like we have history. For some of y'all, this is a deep history together. Y'all could even have children together. But this person is desperately seeking to maybe even reestablish some type of foundation. For example, y'all could have lived together. Okay, this person wants to live back together. But is it because, you know, something else is happening that you don't know about? Okay, that if you found out about it, you would be like, oh no, I'm good. You know, we got to look into that kind of stuff. But the 10 of Pentacles, again, you look like home. You look like family. You look like where they belong. You look like where they want to be. You look like you're doing well and that you can potentially build a solid foundation and leave a legacy. This, I'm going to just be real, is really good juice for a narcissist to milk from. Or it's really good milk for a narcissist to milk from. Okay? But aside from that, you have to use your own powers of discernment to decide if this is, you know, your story or not. Because we may start or we may have a situation where a person is deceptive and lying. But you know how some people forget and move on. You ever seen, we just had a couple people in the news. Their husbands got caught kissing other women. Paparazzi caught them. Did you see the wife go off and lose her mind on social media? Nope. Deactivated the page for a few days. Everybody else forgot about it, moved on. And that woman took her man back and lived on in a merry little life. Okay? Some people make that choice. It's up to you. It's all free will. Let's talk about the 10 of Pentacles. Why you look like home and family? You look like home and family to the King of Wands. So this is your energy here. It doesn't have to be male. It can be male or female. But this is like the king of the castle. And also, this could be like if you are a female, this could be how he's looking. Like he belongs in that home. Look at that home. With the family, the picket fence. And this here is him feeling like, look, I'm king of that home. That's where I'm supposed to be. That's where I belong. Now, despite everything that I've been done to you or said, male or female, take it how it applies. I know y'all be in the comments going ham like, it's the dude too. It's the girl too. Okay, cool. It's both of y'all. But somebody is feeling like, despite that, I have an urgency to come home. This is this king coming back on home. Now, I will say this. In tarot, we look for kings and we look for emperors as good providers, being the head of the household, all that kind of stuff, as opposed to knights and pages. So the person is either seeing you as king quality, or they feel like they would be a good king to you, and they want to rush back in to get their spot or take their throne back. Let's see what it is that you hope for. Ooh, 9 of Cups, your dreams and your wishes to be fulfilled. Okay, so whatever it is that's in your mind as far as what makes you happy, that's part of the dreams, right? Because one of our dreams is to be happy, right? But these experiences and what happens in your life, sometimes we be like, oh, that's what makes me happy. So regardless, the dreams coming in, the things that you want and desire, this is in your hopes. That's self-explanatory. Let's see what may be coming in, though. So we got the 9 of Cups. What may manifest out of the different dreams and the different wishes that could happen? Let's see what might manifest. Ooh, Princess of Swords. So for some of y'all, your dream is this. I'm not calling nobody petty. We just gonna go deep in and see what's up. Some of y'all dream is that the person who did this, who you left behind, is that they're gonna spy, they're gonna wish, they're gonna wonder, they're gonna be all stalking your social media and just, you know, looking at you living your best life. For some of y'all, this dream would be that you've moved on with somebody else, or you're happy and they hear about it some way, somehow. Some of y'all just really want this person to be as invested in you as you were in them, but now the shoes on the other foot type energy. This here is also the urgency that, you know, this person wants to be back with you, or this person wants to talk back with you, or this person wants to see you and be in your presence after everything they've done, that see that they was wrong and they just want to come crawling back and they screaming, why? Like, yeah, some of y'all really want that. Sag. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull another card to see what else you might want from this situation. What else might manifest? Queen of Cups. Well, the Queen to go with the King. I think these exact 2 cards popped up for, I forgot what sign, but you might be into it with, it could have been Cancer. But Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What did I say? I said we like kings and we like queens, emperors, and empresses. Okay, so we have a match. We have 2 people who are equal on each other's level. And look at that. With the house, 10, with the 9, the wish is fulfilled. And then it's a lot of money on the board as well. So you guys could be either meeting someone who has that potential where y'all can leave a legacy for children's grandchildren, great-grandchildren, all of them people. Or this could be you deciding to, let me tell you how I see this for some of y'all. This is what was happening, or this is what y'all sorting through. And just like I was saying, some of those women or some of those men who take their person back, it's like y'all may reinvest. Y'all may invest in counseling. You may invest in, like, you know, whatever type of services that will help get y'all back together. You may be looking into things to strengthen the relationship or to get it back to where it was, okay? Because you may invest with a 7, you could come back with a 10. For some of y'all, I just heard a lot of y'all problems in a relationship that didn't work out could have been due to money or lack of money. And a person needing to get up, like they were just kind of like living or mooching, something like that was going on. If that's going to be the thing that happens again and again, I wouldn't touch it. I would let it be. Let's see what else is coming up. Let's pull a Vintage Wisdom Oracle card to see what else we can get. What other kind of insight? Oh, gentleness. So this is that attitude that you should have, that overall dress that you should wear. If you are going to talk to someone, talk to them gently. Try not to argue during this transit. And maybe even, I don't want nobody to get this wrong, okay? This type of energy will make you mad. But what you're being called to do is take a different approach in terms of how you deal with it. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what happens to you. And right now, they're just saying be gentle. What I was explaining earlier about how sometimes when people basically get a taste of their own medicine, it humbles them. And sometimes it disrupts the peace. And when the peace is disrupted, you know a person goes through it, like mentally, right? They kind of get a dose of their own medicine. They get what they put other people through. And because you know someone may be going through it, whether it be a person from the past, a person from now, friend, family, whoever, when you know specifically that a person is going through it, you as a high vibrational being are being called to be gentle. So-and-so snapped on you at the store, they having a bad day. But you living your best life. So because you've been blessed enough to live your best life, now guess what? So-and-so cussed you out. Guess what you got to do? Be gentle. I know that's easier said than done. Maybe for some of y'all, this will be a challenge this week, and you'll get to see how far you've come, how much you've grown. So-and-so is mad because she having a bad day because her lights got cut off, or her phone got cut off, or her kids was acting crazy, and she just so happened to bump into you at the store, and it's your fault, and you move and watch where you going. And maybe it's a challenge. Hear that sound, that ting, and be like, okay, that's my challenge right here, okay? My bad. And turn around and walk away. Boom, you just got 100 points on the scoreboard. You feel what I'm saying? Because you decided to be gentle. And now with 100 points, you can go buy something. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to trick your mind to do the right thing sometimes. Okay, let's see. Did I pull what's coming out of all of this? We wanted the dreams. They spying. They sad. They get it. Outcome, Page of Pentacles. Again, we put the investment in, and this is the return. So the return is even bigger. It's more than you bargained for. And for some of y'all, that return may be, I'm investing myself. I'm going to do what's best for me. And the return bigger than you bargained for, this person actually coming back. Sorry. You may get an apology. You may get someone saying they miss you. You may get someone being overboard with the emotions or being obsessive on the social media. You may get someone to admit something that you never thought they would admit to before. But the return on the investment may be more than you bargained for. Okay? Now, also with businesses, whatever you're investing in, this is showing that the beginning stages of that are looking good, and it's going to grow over time. Before the end of the year, some of y'all will get back some letters as far as investment goes. You may see the bank account grow. You may see some extra zeros, you know, but something is growing. Business-wise, career-wise. Also, some of y'all can get a promotion. Some of y'all, I'm hearing like permanent work, like you've been putting in a lot of time at this place and you were like temp or something, and then it's going to be permanent. They're going to give you that position, okay? Some of y'all are really getting into position, and that's why you need to keep your energy high vibrational and kind of just be gentle, even if it's just for this transit. Like just for the next few weeks, I'm going to be gentle, even if somebody make me mad, only because my investment is in the ground right now. And everything that I do is like a seed that I'm planting. If I come at you crazy and I know you're going through it, then that's a bad seed that I'm planting. And I can't be planting no bad seeds because the sun is shining, the water is just right, and I'm manifesting the things that I really desire. Okay? So no time to put those bad seeds so nothing bad grow. All right? So that's what I get for you, Sag. It's up to you to decide if you're going to let this person back in, if you're going to let them apologize, or if you're going to let them keep putting you through the ringer, going through the same thing over and over again. All right? But that's what I get for you. So thank you guys so much for all your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you guys so much for that. And if you need a personal reading, you can reach out to me. waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Take a look in the description box to see how you should list your questions. And if you're not one of my subscribers, I would love to have you as one. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you guys can also follow me on Instagram at waterstarvibes. Thank you, Sagittarius, so much once again. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video.